Today I'm going to answer what I think is the most asked question, the most important question, is why are people so behind Donald Trump in the way that they are? And I have an answer. It's my best guess. We all have felt so much heartbreak and anger and frustration and difficult moments in our lives, and family getting sick and losing everything they have because medical costs so damn much, having to decide between a prescription and food for your kids, having to work 2 jobs just to afford a place to live, things like that, things that should not be, and we all know it should not be. We all agree that that is not the way it should be. You should be able to survive comfortably on one full-time job so you could be with your family, so you can have a life, to make the world more productive, to start your own company on the side, whatever you want to do. We should all have that. We should have better paying jobs. We should have medical insurance, base medical insurance, that we don't have to worry about prescription costs, because drug companies are being prevented to jacking up the prices on each and every pill. We all agree that that's the way it should be. But we get into a situation with politics, and we've been in such a rut because it's always, well, it's the best of the worst, so let's vote party lines. For whatever reasons that we vote what we vote, we're carrying around these frustrations and these angers, and whatever question you have about the other side of the aisle that you do not like, the pain, the frustration, the whatever, is going to compound those doubts. It's going to make those questions 10 times what they should ever be. And it's going to get any assumption fueled by anger in your head to a rage-filled level. And that's what we see with Trump. That's what I figured out with Trump. Trump is who he is. He is an absolute genius at one, and I mean only one thing in my eyes. He is the master of recognizing someone's weak spot and what somebody's yearning for and what somebody's wanting for, what somebody's angry about, and manipulating that to have people do what he just wants them to do. He knows how to create the narrative that'll get these people pointed in a direction of belief, and this narrative will just support and strengthen every whatever conspiracy theory thought or angry thought, or this is the only way I can see to change things thought. So we go harder on the people we vote for. We go harder to defend them. We get offended easier when someone's attacking us for choosing them. And the problems we're actually trying to solve, we all want to solve. This is the part where we're screwing ourselves as a country. This is the part where party has to end. The united part of the United States of America has to begin. This is where we have to step back and go, whoa, I don't think we need to work 2 jobs. I don't think we should lose everything we have because we get sick or a family member gets sick. I don't think life should be as hard as it is. But because of party, we're standing behind things that work against everything we all want and need. The united part of the United States of America, we all want to make more money, to get paid fairly. We all want these people who are paying themselves $100 million a year while their workers that create what they're making money off of barely scrape by on minimum wage. Their golden parachutes would finance the retirements of hundreds of people in every freaking one of these companies. We're all pissed off about that. And here comes somebody screaming at the top of his lungs, saying the most inappropriate shit, but he's getting to the core of what everyone looks for. He's getting to the core of, we hate the system, we hate how it's going, and yeah, he's gonna shake shit up because he's not a politician. Well, I got news for you. He's the worst kind of politician. He's a salesman. He always has been. Now, don't get mad at that. I understand. When you have a genuine need, it's easier to be sold. It doesn't make you stupid. It doesn't make you whatever. I'm saying I understand. So I understand when someone stokes that fire that you've had burning for so long, you put up with some inappropriate stuff being said, or maybe a couple of times when he cut the corners that he could have gotten in a lot of trouble but didn't. That's fine. But when that person torpedoes the lives of people that are in his path just because they disagree with him, I don't care how much you want all this stuff in this country fixed, because I want it too. And so does everyone you're arguing with about politics. But I guarantee you, one person that points and accuses 500 other people, the entire department of the DOJ, the entire department of the FBI, all those things that everyone wants to defund right now because one fucking person said so. Though I understand how heavy you must feel the love for somebody who just says screw you to every level of the system, something you've always wanted to do. But if you step back and look at the actual actions, you may not agree with him, but he's getting that other side done, so we're good. And you're so blinded by the sales pitch that you believe everything else is fake news, because you want so badly to take hold of this person who seems to be doing everything right and screams that voice that you've always wanted to scream. But in reality, what he's doing, you wouldn't agree with. If it was being done by someone on the other side of the aisle, you would be flipping out right now. And all I'm asking, because I understand your passion for this man, even though I understand that to my soul, you need to pull yourself back from your vote and recognize a very simple, provable fact. This man has never accepted blame for anything he's ever done. And if you pay close attention to the people who are getting thrown under the bus, those were his closest inner circle. And just the other day, he threw his son Eric under the bus for the business fraud. Pull yourself back from your vote. Pull yourself back from that passion that you want everything fixed. Believe me, so does everyone else around you, including those on the other side. Pull yourself back from that and look at what actually is going on. Because the R before Donald Trump's name was a D most of his life. And that's a fact too. Come on, people. We all want the same thing. You want America first. You want America to be great again. Every single thing you're mad about, the people you're screaming at are probably in agreement. So stop fucking screaming. Start talking. Find common ground. Go from there. But don't you dare put someone back in that White House just because you like the shit that's stirred or the flavor of the Kool-Aid. Because the damage being done will affect everybody in this country and probably the rest of the world. And that's just a fact too. You want to take your country back? Let's do it on our terms, not somebody with a special initial. Let's do it on our terms. You want them all out, both sides of the aisle? Great. Let's vote them all out, both sides of the aisle. But do it for real. Stop getting so pissed off because you believe in someone different than the person standing next to you. The person who you probably spent a lot of your life loving and laughing with, you now don't talk to because they voted for someone else. Get your heads out of your asses, people. Look at the big picture and ask yourself, as a human being in your soul, do you actually agree with what has been done in front of all of our eyes? And if the answer is yes, that's your choice. I think the United States of America is already a great country. And it can be so much more for all of us. But we have to start working together. Not let a salesman ruin it. God bless.